What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and today I'm coming at you with another pickups video. It's Saturday night, just got home from work. We got our asses kicked. Came home to see this guy right here. So we're gonna open him up, see what I got. So, as I said, it's Saturday night, which means I'm listening to Dee Snider's House of Hair, playing video games, because that's what back in the day gamer does on a Saturday night. I got it turned down a little bit in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but right now is a kick-ass obscure cult song. Yeah! So we're gonna crack open a beer. We got a, I don't know why, we got a Mickey's Grenade, the wide mouth with the bumblebee. Yeah, Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor. It's got a wide mouth so you can swill it down. That's how you know it sucks. Maltorific. I don't know if you can, if it's in frame here, but after that, we're working on the big boy here. Smearing off half gallon. Obviously, we're not gonna drink it all, but anyways, my buddy Jay, the NES addict. Man, this fucking song is jamming. Fucking wish I could have it louder. Jay, the NES addict. He goes shopping at the video game Cavern, which is apparently in his neck of the woods. Not me, but they are online. He's always talking about their good deals. I went there, checked it out, and they had some great deals. Unfortunately, they didn't have that many games that I needed, because I have many games. But I picked up some of what I thought I would like. I don't want to say gems, because I know one of them that I needed isn't a gem. But I already tore this open, so we're not blind. I don't know if they send this to everybody or just me, but primarily looking for NES games, right? Let's just start. Let's just come right out of the gate strong. Only it's not strong. Wizards and Warriors 3. The Wizards and Warriors series itself, the trilogy on the NES, are not great. My buddy Brian lived across the street from me back in the day. He had one. We used to play the shit out of it. Never really cared for it. Graphics are pretty good, but the controls suck. Game's tough as hell. I don't know. You know, I guess the series is probably renowned for part 2, Iron Sword with Fabio on the cover, because it's pretty damn funny, but this one is just lost to the annals of time. You never hear anybody talk about this. It's very lackluster. It's much like the others in its poor control. It is similar graphics, but I did not enjoy playing it. You know, I like to stay positive, but I just really didn't enjoy it too much. Nonetheless, subset complete. That's right. Go right up there on the shelf. They sent me little wristbandies. We got some, we got a Princess Peach sticker. I don't know why they sent me that, but some other stickers, video game, Cavern, logos, cool stuff. Thanks, guys. Thanks. My nephews eat that stuff up. So, everything else in this lot is Game Boy Advance, which is not a system I had anything to do with when it came out, and only now have begun to enjoy the library because my Retro Freak plays them, so I can enjoy them on the big screen. Yeah, my old man hands are not equipped to play the little Game Boy Advance, or my eyes are not up to staring at it without getting a massive headache. But you want to hear me drone on about being an old man? It's gonna happen to you one day. All of these games I didn't even know existed. And I'm excited about every one of them. I'm just gonna blindly grab, I threw them in and played them. So like I said, it's not blind, but I'm gonna blindly grab them in no particular order. The first Game Boy Advance game is the most interesting. No rules, get fat. P-H-A-T. So I'm sure this came out in like 2000 something, but this is the most 90s game ever. It should have came in one of the many pockets when you bought a pair of Janko jeans. I mean, look, it's all about attitude and I don't know, but you know what? I kind of like it. It's fun. It's edgy. My kid's screaming in the background. It's like he knows. He must hear me talking and he just wants to be. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can. But yeah, so no rules, get fat. P-H-A-T. Very interesting. Never, ever, ever heard of this or imagined anything like that existed. But it was worth the, I mean, none of these games were $5. They were cheap. Video game Cavern. I'll put a link in. Great prices. Great prices. Wish they had more I needed. Next up. Okay. All right. Got 1 and 2 on the Game Boy. It might be Game Boy and Game Boy Color. But a couple years ago, learned about this series. Didn't know it was on the Game Boy Advance. Had to grab it. This one is Motocross Maniacs Advance. I got Motocross Maniacs 1 and 2, like I said, and they're awesome. Really, really good games. Super fun. Blow Excite Bike out of the water. I know. Oh my god, heresy. Excite Bike's an okay game, but unless you just play the shit out of it, you just, I don't know. We're not talking about Excite Bike. We're talking about Motocross Maniacs Advance. And this game, I did beat 1 and 2. Haven't beat this one yet, but so far I like it a lot. It's basically the same, but amped up, 2.0. It's, better color, better graphics, because it's on the Game Boy Advance. But every one of these Motocross Maniac games are cheap and super fun. I suggest you picking them up anytime you come across them. Next up. So I'm a BMXer, not a skateboarder, right? I mean, Tony Hawk seems like a cool guy. I got nothing against him, but I BMX, I don't skateboard. This looks exactly like the cover of Tony Hawk's skateboard, so it must have similarities. But Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer. Surfing always seemed awesome to me. Here in Michigan, there's no ocean, so it's not really a thing. But wanted to play a cool surfing game. TNC Surf Design is not that. And this game's alright. It's not terrible. It's super cheap. This sticker on here says 85 cents. So, I mean, is something even worth selling if it's 85 cents? And the bubble wrap and the stickers alone that they sent me had to cost that. But anyhow, Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer on the Game Boy Advance. Not terrible. Not terrible. Next up, as I said, I'm a BMXer, not a skateboarder. So when I saw this, I had to get it. Bmx Trick Racer. There are many BMX games on Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, and for the most part, they are terrible. I always had Dave Mera on Game Boy, and I wouldn't say it's good, but I always liked it. I don't think any of the others on any handhelds were good at all, and I have many of them. This one isn't bad. Is it good? It isn't bad. Last game in this lot from Video Game Cavern, which once again, you should go check out their website. They have great prices. I'm going to check it out again because I don't know how long it's been since I ordered this box. Maybe they got more shit. I'm going to do it. But the last game we're talking about, I could ramble on about forever because back in the day, I'm old now. I was BMXer. I was into like X Games and extreme sports shit. Just thought that was cool. It was like coming out when I was just the right age. So when this movie came out, just don't jump all over me. Hear me out. When this movie came out was when I was in like the pinnacle of my BMX days, and Vin Diesel, Triple X. Okay. Nah. a good movie. Not a good movie. I like it because nostalgia and whatnot, but it is not a good movie. I know this. I saw it like opening day when it came out in the theater. Hammered drunk, for sure. A band I was huge into, Hatebreed, which hadn't been out for that long, but now they've been out for 20 some years. I was huge into them, and my favorite song was the I Will Be Heard. And they were very obscure at the time. I think they had like their second album out. So I'm sitting there watching the movie, loving it because I'm into it, and it's like the 90s and drunk, and then the snowboard scene and I Will Be Heard comes on. I'll never forget that. It was just like, because it's like one of my favorite songs. At the time, it's definitely my favorite metal song. Probably my favorite metal song now. Anyhow, sitting there watching this movie I love, and one of the obscure band's songs I love is in the soundtrack. Blew me away. Loved it. So, to just find out now, however many years later, X has a game on the Game Boy Advance. I'm obviously gonna buy it. Especially for $4.85. So you would expect this game to be just shit, right? I mean, even though I like it, I recognize the movie is not good. And movie license games are usually not good. And just Vin Diesel, the actor, right? Like, Fast and Furious, he lives his life a quarter mile at a time. But this game, it's pretty fucking kick-ass. I'm drawing a blank of what it reminds me of, but you're looking at it, so you only have to lay eyes on it to remember what game it is I'm talking about. But I just think the game's really, really fun. I had a lot more to talk about before my buzz kicked in, but now I'm just drawing a blank. And after I get into this vodka, you know, I think I'm gonna watch me some Vin Diesel X, because I still got the DVD. Because I'm old and I still have DVDs, right? But that's the winner out of the lot right there. X. Does it have any other name? Nope. Just X on the Game Boy Advance. Hidden gem, for sure. So that's it. That's the lot. I mean, I'm telling you what, we got 5 Game Boy Advance games, 1 Nintendo game, you know. These were cheap. Where did I throw it? Wizards and Warriors 3, this was the cheapest I'd ever seen this game. I thought the card must be destroyed or whatever, but yeah, great prices. I shouldn't be telling you this. You can go there and buy up all the games I want. But Video Game Cavern, link in the description below. You should go there and check it out. If you're into retro video games, which I imagine since you've listened to me ramble on about the retro video games I bought and what I think about them, you clearly either have a problem or you're into that kind of thing. So that's going to wrap it up for this video, because I can hear Van Halen on in the background on Dee Snider's House of Hair, and that's what I'm going to get into now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for tuning into my channel once again. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Thanks to Video Game Cavern. Thanks to Jay the NES Addict. And thanks to you for watching. Until next time, keep it retro.